You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, we could soon see sparks flying between Phyllis Summers and Cane Ashby as they are both circling the drain and may clutch onto each other like lifelines because pretty much everybody in their lives has turned against them, and for good reason. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about Phyllis and Cane finally heating up. But hey, please click that subscribe button if you're not following us. So we have been promised for quite a while now that Phyllis was getting a new love interest, and looks like it's finally going to happen. And it looks like it's going to be Kane. Literally, there's nobody else in town for Phyllis to get with. So kind of process of elimination. Now, there is a slim chance that they are going to pair her with Roger Howarth's character, but his character is going to be debuting in LA, I believe, as part of that noir story. So just for now, I think that's not in the plans. I think it's only been teased because Michelle Stafford and Roger Howarth had such good chemistry together over on General Hospital back when he played Franco and she played Nina. I did enjoy them together. So this week, we've got Kane reeling from the scathing expose that Newman Media ran about Colin Atkinson, his dad, scamming a dying old lady to get her chateau and her fortune. And those funds were the foundation for Arabesque. So Kane's company was built with dirty stolen money that Colin obtained, according to the Newman Media hit piece that Victor had Adam and Chelsea run. So Kane actually didn't think Victor would stoop so low and would actually run the hit piece about him and Colin, but Victor went ahead and did it anyway. And then this week, Jill grilled Kane about Colin's final chateau scam, but Kane swore he knew nothing about Colin running any scheme on this old lady. And then Lily barged in and she joined Jill in going off on Kane. So after the Newman Media piece came out, Lily is absolutely furious that Charlie and Maddie were going to find out that their granddad swindled a dying old lady out of her family fortune. And then their dad, Kane, used that swindled money to make $1 billion. So Lily says she doesn't even know who Kane is anymore. She thinks the twins, that their kids should just walk away from their dad forever. This whole thing has pushed Lily past her breaking point, and I think Kane is going to finally realize it's over. He cannot fix this. He has tears in his eyes. He knows Lily is done with him. So Jill's trying to tell Kane he can still redeem himself, but he's just distraught. And right after his pseudo-mom and his ex-wife rip him a new one and then left, Kane called Phyllis and he tells her he needs to see her right away and it's urgent. And part of this may be him lashing out with revenge plans, but there may be more to it. So I do think it's pretty interesting that the first person Kane called to come see him at the Kane train was Phyllis. Fresh off of learning that Victor, Adam, and Chelsea blew up his life and Jill and Lily are disgusted with him, Kane needs somebody who won't judge him. And that's definitely Phyllis. I mean, Kane has a lot in common with Phyllis, and he knows she'll understand what he's going through. She has done very bad things, and that got her publicly named and shamed, and her kids, Daniel and Summer, turned on her. So Phyllis can absolutely relate because she's been there, done that, got the crappy t-shirt. This could be, though, the start of something real for Kane and Phyllis. So I suspect she might comfort Kane this week and really be there for him, and we may see sparks fly. They may do a dual purpose thing where they launch the revenge plan with the AI, but then things are personal that launch as well. This seems like the perfect time for Phyllis and Kane to heat up for many reasons. First, because Phyllis knows firsthand what it's like to make such a colossal mess up of your life like Kane did, that your kids just want to write you off and never talk to you again. It's not the only stunt that she's pulled, but Phyllis faking her death with help from Jeremy Stark was one of her worst schemes of all time. Her kids, Daniel and Summer, went through agony while they mourned Phyllis. They grieved her death, and she was alive and just watching from the sidelines the whole time. Now, Daniel and Summer eventually forgave their mom, and I'm sure that's what Phyllis is going to tell Kane, that kids are resilient, they'll get over it. Another reason Phyllis is the best person for Kane to be with right now is because Phyllis knows all about being the town pariah. She has been that for many years. Even now, Jack and Victor and Billy and others constantly doubt Phyllis or flat out despise her. Red and Kane also have in common that they grew up with terrible con men for fathers. Phyllis and Kane all know about how it feels when your dad is a sketchy person and you're having to live in that shadow of their bad choices and bad behavior. Neither Phyllis nor Kane can escape the past and escape all the horrible things their father pulled. It's their father's pulled. It's attached to them. Also, Kane's reeling from that big rejection from Lily. He loves her, but Kane is finally seeing that he's probably not going to get Lily back. Not anytime soon. Plus, Phyllis has plenty of experience with unrequited love because of her deep past and recent past with Nick. You know, Phyllis was playing little games with Sharon, basically back and forth picking at each other over who would be with Nick. But right now, his heart truly does seem to belong to Sharon, and that really hurts Phyllis. It cuts deep. So she knows what Kane's going through personally. Lily may not have somebody else in her life like Nick does, but she still wants nothing to do with Kane and has made that clear. So Phyllis can offer Kane sympathy on all these things that they do have in common. Phyllis and Kane are very much cut from the same cloth, and they really get each other. Phyllis also has been crushing on him for a while, but for the longest time, Kane only had eyes for Lily. And now it seems like that may be finally done for Kane. He knows that he can't get Lily back. So I can see Kane and Phyllis sparking soon after Kane turns to her when everything in his life hits rock bottom, because Phyllis is pretty much at rock bottom, and really she and Kane have nobody but each other at the moment. And of course he has his lawyer, Amanda, but she's not around right now, and it's not personal between them. So I think Phyllis is going to be there for Kane when he needs somebody the most, and this could be a turning point for them. And at first, it might turn out to be purely physical. You know, Phyllis and Kane may hit the sheets as an emotional release over all these issues and their angst. But they do also have this simmering chemistry that we've seen for a while. Later, though, we may see Phyllis and Kane develop some real feelings for each other. Phyllis and Kane might actually have a shot at something real, something that's beyond the physical. So keep watching, see what happens when Phyllis goes running, when Kane calls her. Phyllis may show Kane that she is going to be all in with him in business and personally.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.